Hello guys and welcome to F1 2020, my team career mode. This is round one. We're about to go racing with our own team. It's crazy. We done pretty well in terms of practice. We've got a bunch of resource points, Jordan King and myself. So that's good. We can put those parts straight into the car. I work on, I believe, the second wing flap. So I'm going, hopefully, for the best aero on the grid. That's what I want. That's my goal right now. Yeah. Anyway, we're going straight to a one-off, one-shot qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton is in first place. He got the best time on the day. Of course, we can't quite compete. We are roughly the 9th best team on the grid, equal with Haas. So if we can somehow get maybe 17th, 18th, I think that's a pretty good result. I'll be happy with that. But yeah, this has to be, for me, one of the best F1 games ever released. There's so much content. I love my team. It's got this whole like podium pass, like battle pass thing there as well. Yeah, it's really good. I am very, very impressed. If this game is not on your radar and you like F1, put it on your radar, please. So we're currently P14. I'm about a second down on Hamilton. So there's a lot of room for improvement. Up to about P13, but I just ruined this last corner and I just drop. A bit wide. Have to completely lift. Oh, a bit of understeer maybe, I don't know, but yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah. Lots of room for improvement, but that is one-shot qualifying. That's what it's about. It's ultra tense.
Complete. Let's review our top three today.
Where is Jordan King?
And Max Verstappen.
Where is he?
Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
21st. Nah, it's not great, is it?
No more testing,
it's not great.
No more practice. This is the real
It's
deal.
race day.
And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round one.
Why is that guy walking on water?
World Championship.
What is he doing? Okay then. Random.
3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
It's hard to imagine how a small operation like that could survive in the ruthless world of Formula One, and yet here they are, first ever race looking surprisingly strong. But there are no points for qualifying. Let's see how they fare in the Grand Prix proper.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel, and Sainz, Albon, Norris, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Perez, Kevin Magnussen, and Gasly, Kvyat, Scott, Romain Grosjean, and Kimi Räikkönen, Giovinazzi, Russell, King, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
It's so cool to see our team on the grid. We are 16th place. Kvyat in front of us, Gasly. Let's do it. The AlphaTauri, the Toro Rosso team are in front of us right now. Can we make any positions up on the first opening lap? A late dive there. Not bad. I sort of back out a little bit because damage is on. Full damage, sim damage is on right now. So a wing can easily fly off. So I'm being a little bit cautious. I say that. What was Kimi doing? Wow. Absolutely dive bombed. And I got a warning for a collision with Kimi Räikkönen. Are you kidding me, game? What a dive bomb and a half. He made up so many positions on that one corner. Looks like he's going a bit slow though. Got Magnussen in front. Made up 2 positions already. Been a pretty good start. Pretty good. Started P16 up to P14. Yeah. We would ideally, for this bonus objective for the sponsor, we are trying to get points. So that is 10th position or above. That is our goal right now. It's going to be hard to do. We're not the fastest team by any stretch. We don't deserve to be in 10th place. But if we work hard, a little bit of fortune. Because Kimi's definitely going slow right now. He's just holding us up. Oh, what an overtake. Yes. Double overtake. Pretty much around one corner-ish. I'll take that. P12 on the first lap. Made up 4 positions. Bottas has done the fastest lap. Next up is the Renault of Ocon. Oh, man, points. Can we get points in our opening race? Oh, I got a bit wide. I always scrub that first corner. It's not even that hard. I don't know why, I just always have issues with it. It's a tricky corner to nail. Now the third lap, Stroll is out. Engine's blown up, smoke everywhere, yellow flags.
Okay, clear.
Whoops. I'm not going to lie, this race wasn't very good. It wasn't very entertaining. I'm in no man's land. I've got Magnussen 4 seconds behind me, and Ocon about 2.5 seconds in front, and I just could not get near him. He was too quick. The Renault is too quick. I think the Renault is probably the 4th or 5th fastest car.
So push now.
And I just could not catch up. It was, yeah, it was tricky. Ocon's pretty quick. So, everybody's pitting, hence we are now in 6th place. Teammates pitting as well. I decided to extend this stint by 1 lap. I just prefer the soft tyres. We are going to change to the mediums, and we're going to go to the end of the race. Again, I want to apologise.
Front is 2.4 seconds.
I just could not get it down. I could not catch Ocon. His car's too quick. He's too quick. It just wasn't possible. Which is, yeah, a bit gut-wrenching, but there we go. Fuel is a bit low right now. I'm trying to push. I was trying to close that gap, but I ended up losing a bit of time actually. It was up to 3 seconds there. We're in the pits though. What can we do? What can the team do in the pits? Can we try and at least close the gap? Maybe. Ideally, we need another crash, another fatality, potentially, to get a point. If we can get 1 point, oh, it'd be so good. Ocon's still in front.
Pit strategy complete. Yeah. See these tyres through to the end now.
So still 11th. In no man's land. Magnussen's behind. Actually, sorry, Latifi is behind us. I'm guessing he's not pitted. Okay, there we go. He's pitted now. So Kvyat's behind us. Yeah, we've got a massive gap behind us. 15 seconds. That's crazy. We're now going to the last lap. Like I said, it was not the best race. So I've cut a lot of this out. Again, Ocon's in front, and I just cannot catch him up. I think the gap extended to about 7 seconds-ish.
Final lap of the race.
Again, not ideal. Very, very close to a point. Oh, agonizing. A point for a team like us is massive. Massive. It would have been 1 tick against the sponsor at the bonus objective, which we want so badly. But there we go. Overall, though, I think it's a pretty good weekend. Qualified fairly well. It's a pretty good result, 11th place. I think I'll take that. Just the Renault was just too quick. Too quick. So, we'll come back another day for round 2 in Bahrain, and we will go full attack. I don't mind that track too much. I do tend to really struggle in Monaco, Baku, Singapore, tracks like that. Bahrain, I'm not too bad. Australia, I'm fairly good. A bit wide there. Bottas won, though. I believe he started 2nd, so it's a pretty good race for Bottas there. Don't know what happened to Lewis Hamilton. Sometimes I follow the events, but yeah, we are focusing purely on us right now. We are focusing on this car, where it ends up. There's a nice little selection of cars there in front. If I just close that gap, I think Norris is there, the McLarens, the Renaults, all pretty tightly packed together. Just could not get close. But there we go.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
11th place. The Rolex Australian Grand Prix 2020. Which never happened. Driver of the day, Kimi Räikkönen. So he actually pitted on the first lap with a damaged wing. And he came through the grid fairly well, so...
What a great race it was.
But I'd argue he caused the issue, so I wouldn't say he's driver of the day myself. I think Bottas probably deserves it myself, but there we go.
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Congrats to Bottas and Mercedes on the victory.
Let's have a quick
and he got
look
the fastest lap as well. So 26 points in total.
Passes his rival to take over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day? Let's move on to the constructors.
Poor Anthony getting ignored there.
To the top of the table. And with that, we
There's Jordan King in 17th place. That's not bad. That's not bad. Pace is a little bit slow. The fastest lap was a little bit slow, but overtook a racing point, beat the Haas of Magnussen, beat the Williams. Fairly happy.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
I did. I'm gonna give a slight nod to the powertrain, the Honda team. They done well. It's a good engine. I don't have to pay too much for it, so a slight nod.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
There's no secret. Great team, great car. I'm happy. Teamwork.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
I had a few knocks. I mean, Kimi barged into me, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, I don't back down.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
No. Who do I blame here? Apparently that affected my acclaim. I don't know if it was negative or positive. I was just being honest. I don't know what happened. I'm a noob still. So we've got quite a bit of acclaim now. We are creeping towards 2 for our driver, Scott Coleman. The team's acclaim is now 2, which means we can get a second sponsor. Yes. Sweet. We need money. Got some payout as well. It's 100,000 total. I'm guessing if we did damage the car, it would also affect the payout. We're going to do a driver promotion. So plus 100 to the team, which is positive. Also, I don't have any plans for the chassis or durability, so I'm going to close those down for now to save a little bit of money. And I might do some upgrades. Now we're going to work on what we go for next in terms of a second sponsor. I want to go for quite a short contract. A good goal bonus, realistic goal bonus, and a good weekly amount. I think this might be a bit ambitious actually, but I'm going to go for this. Score 10 constructors points. I'm never going to do that. I don't know why I selected that. But those bonuses are going to be essential, so I need to try and work on making sure I select the right sponsors. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Should I do a video on the Bahrain Grand Prix? Let me know, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-byes.